How's everybody doing today? Today, I think we're going to get into some farming, mainly for brain bomb materials and cranberry relish materials. So, let's get to it. Some of the places, I'm going to hit some of them, but not all of them for every material. There's going to be other places, but the sugar bombs especially are kind of all over the place. I can give you a list of certain places to go to kind of look for them, but they're just kind of hit or miss, really. So let's get the brain bombs out of the way first, being they're kind of the harder one to do. So if you look at your requirements for brain bombs, we need brain fungus, Mothman eggs, purified water, sugar bombs, and wood. Purified water and the wood is something you should probably have at your camp. If you don't have wood at your camp, you can get wood fairly easily. It's not really hard to get. But purified water, pretty much everybody has a purified water station at their camp, so I don't really think that's a big deal. The Mothman eggs and the brain fungus are fairly easy to get to. It's the sugar bombs that they're just really hard to find. So we'll start with some sugar bomb locations, and then we'll jump to the brain fungus and the Mothman eggs. So the first place we're going to want to try is up here at the top at Vault-51. Hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. I know it's Father's Day weekend. Shout out to all the dads out there. I'm a dad myself, and my kids have left me alone for the weekend, which is kind of nice, to be honest. All right, the first location, you're going to come right up here from down here up to this area. You're going to come up to this lockers over here, and your first sugar bomb is going to be inside this cabinet. Take that one. Now the next place we can go is, let's see, where's the first place I want to go? Let's try Fraternity Row. Hopefully we get a good stream going here today. Not sure if anybody's going to be in here or not. Oh, control panel's not working, which is weird. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, that was weird. Okay, so from here, we are going to want to kill these ghouls. Okay. There's the high school. So if we come over here to this red rocket station, sometimes we can find, oh, all right. Well, you know, that's Fallout 76 and Bethesda for you. So let's go back and try this again, shall we? Yeah, I was really hoping we wouldn't get any of those while I was streaming, but you know, just kind of is what it is sometimes. It's really a good game. There's not, I wouldn't say that happens very often. It happens more if you've been on for a while, and I've been playing for a little while before I went live, so that could be the reason why. Okay, now that we're back here, we'll come down here to this red rocket station. And there should be one on the shelf right there. Right, so we got that. Now we're going to want to kill these guys again. Take ammo. Take a plate. Okay. Now that we're back on track here a little bit. Now we want to come up this hill. We're going to head for the house straight ahead. It's going to have a blue door once we get up there. Kill these guys before we even get up there, because I don't want them messing with me. Alright. We're going to head in here. We'll head upstairs and into the kitchen. Now, normally there is one back here behind these cups, and then one up here on the fridge. We'll take those two. Now we'll head to the next location. I'm not sure if this location is even going to work anymore because of the new update. But we're going to try it. So we're going to go to Slocum Joe's. Alright. And we're going to turn around and go the opposite direction towards the VaulTec0820 sign that fell out of the sky. Dust storm. Well, that's probably vault door falling into the ground. Okay, and as you see, there's going to be a brain bomb right here by this vehicle. Okay, now the next place is going to be Flatwoods. So go down to Flatwoods. We'll head to the church. See what we can find there. We're going to go in the church and up the stairs and over to the door that goes up to the people. Kill Rad Roach. And sometimes there's one here by this cot, and sometimes there might be one in this cooler, but not any here today. So we will hop down the side here, and we will head up the road to the Red Rocket. Some of these locations, again, it really varies. If somebody was already there and picked it up, it might not be there. I'm not really sure. I know they say that like things should be particular to you, but I don't think they are. Just put it around here just to make sure. Now you're going to need marsupial for this one, as you got to get up on this roof. And nope, normally there's one right here in this basket. Okay, so Flatwoods was a big miss. While we're right here, there is Hill Fork hot dogs. And we'll run over to the blue trailer. We'll actually go in the hot dog stand. Blue trailer. Let's see what we can find in here. Oh. My weapon would break right while I was trying to show you guys stuff. That's awesome. Okay. So we'll just beat these things to death with our bare hands. Alright. Now if that's done, we will fix our weapon here. Good thing I keep some repair kits around. Approved one, because I have a bunch. Okay. Normally, there would be one in here up on this shelf, but there's not. So, we will move on to the next one, which is going to be the New River Gorge Bridge West. Now, in order to get to this location, you have to go find a key first, which is down here in Camden Park. And I will show you where that key is located real quick, just so that you know where to look for it. I already grabbed it, but you guys are going to need to know where to find it. So, I'm in the Camden Park and I have to kill some Scorched. First one. Okay. We need to get up onto this roller coaster. With Marsupial, it's pretty easy. Without Marsupial, it's still easy. You just got to come around underneath the roller coaster, come up these stairs, and get here. You're going to want to jump up over this one, come up the tracks, run around. And it's going to be this roller coaster right here in front of us. And you'll find it right here in this satchel. After you get that, you want to come over here to the bridge. Again, Marsupial helps with a lot of these, so If you don't have marsupial, check other players' vendors. Sometimes they sell them. Usually between like $250 and $500 is a decent price to pay for marsupial, but I really wouldn't spend any more than that unless you absolutely think you have to have it. That's kind of the thing. If anybody's on Xbox, normally this door would be locked, so I'd have to open it. But if anybody's on Xbox, if you add me, I will try to hook you up with one. I usually have an extra one laying around just in case I don't have start jeans on or something or end up losing it. Okay, so when you come in this door, you can open this door, and every once in a great while there'll be one in here. But the main ones are going to be up here on this shelf, and there could be up to 3 of them on this bottom shelf. There's none here today. So I'm going to take you to the final location that I'm going to show you today, because there's almost always some here, and I say that and watch, there probably won't be, but it's going to be over here at Mosstown. And if you have travel agent on, that'll help you a lot in this part of it too, especially with farming anything, because you usually have to jump around to several different places. Dr. Pepper. Okay. So once you're here, you'll see the village kind of right here. You want to go up here. You want to go around the village. This little shack up here. I say little, but it's not very little. It's actually rather large. What are you talking about, Paul? Okay. And in this bathtub, there can be up to 5 of them in here. Today there's only 1, but you get the idea. Okay? So that's where you can look for brain bombs. Or sugar bombs. Brain bombs is what we're trying to make. Duh. Oh, man. Okay, so for brain fungus, we're going to go to Berkeley Springs. Remember where Berkeley Springs is. Where's Berkeley Springs? I lost Berkeley Springs, guys. There it is. Found it. So, we're going to go to Berkeley Springs. Oh, I hate having to wait for these. Okay, once you get to Berkeley Springs, you're going to want to turn around. And different view here. And I wanted to go to the train station. Okay. So go to Berkeley Springs train station, guys. Show you where that is. Okay, now that we're at the train station, not Berkeley Springs, you're going to want to turn to the left. And you see this tower down here? You want to go to that tower. Before you start harvesting your brain fungus, what you want to make sure you do is go into your perks. and make sure you put on green thumb, because that's going to give you twice the brain fungus. I don't really need it, but I'll throw it on just for the sake of it. So you'll get 2 every time you pick it up rather than just 1. Come over here. Basically around the base of this, you'll have thumb. Over in this general direction, there will be another little pond over here. Towards this tower. You'll have brain fungus around here too. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Allergies. And we'll grab all this. Grab all of this. And I think that's all of it. Okay. Now, you're going to want to kind of go back this way. And there's going to be another little pond down in this direction. There might be some mirelurks down here, so make sure you're ready for that. And I'm just going to go around this little pondy marsh area, and there's more over here. This should be all the brain fungus you probably really need, because you're only going to be able to make so many at a time due to not having enough sugar bombs. I think that's it. So we go to our items here. And look, we got 46 brain fungus. But we only picked up 5 sugar bombs. So well, that goes to kind of show you, like, you'll find way more brain fungus than you will sugar bombs. Good thing is you can also make brain fungus soup, which also gives you, I think, +4 intelligence for half an hour. So it's not terrible. Brain bombs are definitely the way to go. Okay. So for Mothman eggs, we're going to want to go over here to Point Pleasant. You can travel to Vault-76 if you want to without spending as many caps, but I have too many caps. So I'm just going to travel over there. You are going to have some cultists to deal with over here, but they're fairly easy to take care of. Even without my concentrated fire on. Probably should put that back on. Gotcha. So the green thumb perk does not work for the Mothman eggs, unfortunately. So we are going to go up here and into this little area and down over here. This is where you're going to find a good amount of Mothman eggs. And again, you don't really need a ton of them because you're going to be limited due to sugar bombs. But if you've been farming sugar bombs for a while and you have some extra kind of left over from a different run or whatever, then you'll have plenty of Mothman eggs here to get the job done. So right there we got 22. Now there is a second spot to get some. So kill these guys. If you go up here to Clancy Manor, hide behind the statue. You can't pick these up, just so you know. If we go up to Clancy Manor, there's a few more Mothman eggs up here. Of course, you're going to have to deal with a few cultists again. That guy's terrible. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Grandpa used to say, can't hit the broadside of a barn. I also heard there was that barn fill up the door. Okay, and then here you'll find some on the wall over here. And you'll find a few on this wall over here. And then you're going to want to come back here and head up the stairs and into this room, and you'll have some more here. Somebody's already harvested those. And that's it for Mothman eggs. Now if we travel back to camp, see if we can craft any. Should be at least craft one. And let's get to cooking here. There we go. We can craft brain bombs. I got 2 of them. So that's how you find stuff for brain bombs, guys. All right. So now that we've done that, we will go do some Cranberry Relish. Which gives you plus HP, plus 8 AP for 25 seconds, and 20% bonus experience. And that's really what you're after with the brain bombs and the Cranberry Relish, is the bonus experience. Because cranberry juice is actually going to give you bonus XP, or the Cranberry Relish is actually going to give you bonus XP, and then the brain bombs will give you intelligence, which helps quite a bit too. Oh, I wanted to look at what we need for Cranberry Relish here.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Just why?
So for cranberry relish, you need boiled water, cranberries, gourds, sugar, and wood. Sugar, depending on how you want to try to find it, if you want to find it already processed, that's a little bit harder. But I would just grab it as you're traveling throughout the wasteland, and then, you know, just kind of pick it up when you're there. But if you're really trying to farm it, this is the route I would go, and this is normally how I do it. And we'll do the sugar first. So what I do is I come over here to the Wayward. And now Green Thumb will help you on pretty much everything for this part of it. Now, if you're trying to find like the processed sugar, it's not going to help you because obviously you're not going to get double of that. But it will help you if you're doing unprocessed. We want to go behind here. We're going to want to come past this covered bridge, and basically all you want to do is just stay along this riverside. And you're going to be looking for snaptail reeds. Snaptail reeds will break down into sugar, and you can usually find quite a few along this path here. They typically don't start till you start getting into this like rapidy type water, but it's just easier to fast travel, I think, to the Wayward and just run down. Okay, so now you see we found some snaptail reeds, and now we're getting 2 of them. It's like we were with the brain fungus. Just keep walking along the river, looking for snaptail reeds. See some over here. You will run into some that people have already picked or whatever, which is what it is at that point. But you'll still get plenty if you do this way. You'll get more snaptail reeds than you will anything else. Snaptail reed. You'll end up with way more sugar than you probably could use in one go. You basically want to follow this down all the way to the VaulTec Ag Center. Snaptail reeds. Okay. Now that gave us 44 snaptail reeds, which is plenty enough to make yourself some sugar to make cranberry relish. there is another place you can go. You can start up here around this corner and then kind of follow this stream here all the way into kind of the Morgantown area. And there's a bunch along that route too, but I'm not going to go on that route for the sake of time, just because it's basically the same thing as what you're doing here. Just walk along the river and pick up the snaptail reeds. What I am going to do is cranberries. So for cranberries, we want to come up here to Aaron Holt Homestead. And if you want to, you can run through and kill all the dogs that are in here, but I tend to just kind of go around them because there's not really any sense in killing them. You don't have to. Waste ammo. We'll take that basketball because I'm needing some rubber. Okay. So, when you get down here, I'm going to come all the way over to this side, and you will find cranberries. I like to kill all these bugs before I even start picking the cranberries. That way I do not have to deal with them later, because they will kind of surprise you. Kind of tell. They just kind of come out of nowhere. Okay, so just walk around and pick all these cranberries. I am going to show you another place to go to get cranberries, but if you are a bit lower level and you're trying to do this to gain experience, which, you know, obviously that's why you're here to learn how to find cranberries. It's going to be kind of difficult for you if you're lower level. It's not impossible, but it's not going to be exactly easy. Okay. Oh, and you'll get a good amount from here too. And again, you're not going to need a whole lot of this stuff. Like the brain bombs last for like an hour and a half, and these last for an hour, so you're really not going to need a ton of them. So the other spot I can show you is Sunrise Field. There is some there. Now you can go to any of these sundew areas. So you got this one here, and you got this one here, and there is usually some cranberries around those too, but I like to go here because there is a ton of them in this one little pond. Downside is that you have to fight some stuff. I'm going to put my concentrated fire back on for a minute, just to make this a little bit easier, and I'm running low on ammo. That's great. Okay. Oh, there's a Iron Lord King around there too. Where's he at? There's the queen. We'll just go after her. So what I like to do is get their attention and jump up on this thing here. That wasn't very nice. only trying to kill you. Should be a little bit nicer about it. Oh. Hopefully I have enough ammo to kill it. There we go. Okay. And of course, if you're using Cranberry Relish and brain bombs, you're going to want to have, oh god, you're going to want to have herbivore on, because that will actually help you with your percentages of how the stuff's going to help you. Oh, this is about to be really bad. Alright, well, at least I killed him. Got a little bit of ammo out of it. Now we have 0 ammo. Okay, good thing we're done killing things. Okay, so once you get everything killed, then you're going to want to put whatever perk you had back off and put green thumb back on. And you're going to want to run around in here and find all the cranberries. Okay, clearly it's not going to let me. So anyway, that's where you can find more cranberries. So what I am going to do here is actually take you guys on a ammo run, which if anybody wants to know, and you can continue to farm this, you just have to reset everything, and if that's something you want to know how to do, I have a video of that I just posted earlier today on how to reset all of your items and then hop servers. So we're going to come up here and do an ammo run, which I also have a video on that on my page. Well, let's actually go back to camp first. So that's pretty much all I kind of wanted to show you how to farm today, guys. I don't think I necessarily need to take you on the ammo run with me. I already have a video on that. But if we come in here, now you'll see so if we go down to, is it here? So now we can make 22 sugar. Now the good thing about the sugar is that the sugar does not like dissipate or go bad, so you don't have to worry about that. Now all your other stuff will. The cranberry relish will, so will the brain bombs, all of that. And that's why I recommend having oh, we forgot about gourds. Uh-oh. I forgot to show you guys where to get gourds. I recommend having a cryo freezer to keep some of this stuff in so that you can keep it fresh if you make it. Gourds. For gourds, you're going to want to come over to the General Steakhouse. Now, at this point, you come over here and pick a few that are here, and then I would go ahead and plant them in your camp. So you start at the General Steakhouse, and what you want to do is go this way across the road towards this little trailer over here. And it's going to be the easiest place to find gourds. Or one of the easiest, I guess. This is where I found them, so this is where I keep going back. And they're going to be right over here. So from the trailer, basically if you look at it from where it's split in half and look straight out and walk, you'll run right into them. And you'll pick these and plant these in your camp. Now we'll go back and make a little cranberry relish, and then I will leave you guys to it. I hope this helps everybody. There's plenty of videos out there on this kind of stuff, but if it helps you, give me a like and a subscribe. I'm going to try to do live streams every weekend. It will kind of vary sometimes between Saturdays and Sundays, but now we can make some cranberry relish. And there we go. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, if this helped you in any way, give me a like and a subscribe. See you next time.